Hi, I'm Ernie Zor, and I'm thrilled and fortunate to be the voice of Puritas Springs Software's 40th Frequently Asked Question video about moving files from one computer to another. The need to know this kind of thing arises in law offices because, well, they're busy being law offices and they don't have time to sit around sharpening their computer skills. So sometimes they need a little guidance on basic skills, and that's where these FAQ videos come in handy. This one in particular. We try to keep these videos to 10 minutes, so let's get started. Like everything else related to computers, there is more than one way to transfer files. If you're watching this video, you may not know any of them. It's a common question I get, and it's usually in the context of someone moving their client files to a new computer. Typically, this is true of users who are storing their files on the C drive. Incidentally, this video has nothing to do with Puritas Springs Software specifically, and that's because it applies to moving all kinds of files, and not just files, but folders as well. In spite of the fact that it applies to any program or any file or any folder, say in this demonstration, I'll be using our probate application. Okay, the first method uses removable memory. You've probably heard them referred to as USB memory, memory sticks, or thumb drives. They're so cheap that my bank gave me one as a promotional gift, like you'd give away a pen with the company name printed on it. You plug them into the USB port on your computer, and you're ready to go. It's unnecessary, but it helps if you have the location of the file or files and the destination location on your screen simultaneously. I'll be taking a different path here, and if you don't know how to navigate around on your hard drive, I'll be doing a little of that also here, but you may also want to check out, I think it's FAQ video number 31, where I show how to navigate or follow a path on your hard drive. Okay, right now I'm going to go to the computer window so I can watch the USB stick get recognized. Incidentally, depending on the version of Windows you're using, this one that we're looking at right now is Windows 10. The window may be called My Computer. It could be called This PC. On my Windows 10 computers, it's called This PC, and it's a tile in the startup menu. And I'm going to get it up on my screen. There's the start menu, This PC. There we go. Now the first step is to plug in your USB device. Here I'm going to use a memory stick. I'm going to plug it into my computer's USB port. Oh, you probably heard that. And, oh, what happened? Okay, we should see it somewhere. Oh, this is it. Oh, here. I guess it's this USB drive that I just plugged in. And you know what? When I plugged it in, the computer automatically showed me the contents of it. So consequently, I didn't recognize that right away. At any rate, this is the USB drive, and you can see there's all kinds of looks like musical files on it. We'll go back to the My Computer window. Now, I need to find the file or files or the folder that I want to move. And in the case of the probate application, the path is C:/Puritas/BOPF8. So let's follow that path. Here's the C Puritas BOPF8. This is the folder. And one of the most straightforward ways to copy, at least the way I have this arranged right now, is to simply right-click on the folder or file and select Copy from the pop-up menu. Then I can use the back arrow button up here to get back to the USB stick right here, and I could create its own folder. I see you saw there was a whole bunch of folders there already, but I can merely if I just want to put it on the drive without putting it in a separate folder and doing that type of good housekeeping, I just right click on it and I hit paste, and there you see all those files in the Puritas folder being copied to the USB drive. There it is. There's the folder. You know, those prompts that you saw popping up, those were related to files that Windows uses as file management files and things like that. So as you saw, I just skipped those things. You may not even get a warning like that. But that was it. I was done. I could have opened a second window and dragged the folder from one place to another, but then I'd need to know Windows rules about copying and moving. Don't want to get into that in this short video, so let's move on to the second method for moving files from one machine to another, and that is using the network connection. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that window. We don't need it anymore. And I'm going to... You see, I don't think this is on every computer. This is something I did. I have a network shortcut up here that'll let me see all my network locations. But in your case, you may need to just go to let's try again. Let's go to this PC, and up here in favorites, maybe not. Well, I'm looking for networks. There it is. I think this is going to be it. Yep. All right. You see that I have a computer called C24. I think that's the one we're looking at right now. Here's a Mac computer that we have, a music computer that we've got called Sonar, and 6980. Let's use that one. I'm going to use that as the location for copying the files to. Now I'm going to use the same technique we saw just a moment ago. So let's back up. Let's go to the C drive. They're probably that folder's probably still in the hopper there, but the Windows hopper. But I'll go get it again. I'll do a copy, and I'm going to go back to that network location. Hopefully, nope, it's not letting me. I'm going to have to do it here. There we go. And again, I'm not going to navigate the 6980. I'm just going to copy it to the root of it, if it'll allow me to, which it isn't. So there, now I'm going to do that. I'll go to the users folder. There's always one of those, and public. And let's try and see if I can paste it here. Yeah, there we go. Yep, there it is right down here. And that's it. So it really wasn't much different from the first method that you saw. And let's move on then. Oh, by the way, you know, when I was talking about the Windows rules about moving and copying, and that applies when you're dragging and dropping files. And the thing you want to know is the difference between the moving and the copying, because if you don't know the difference, bad things can happen. And there's one more thing I want to show you about copying files from one computer to another, and that is that we can use the cloud. And let's do that same thing that I've been doing twice already here. Let's go back. I'm going to go to the C drive. I'm going to get the probate folder. Where am I going here? Okay, Puritas, BOPF8, copy. Now, what the deal is here is that Puritas Springs uses Microsoft Office, and Microsoft Office gives you a free cloud that they called OneDrive. So once more, I'm going to use that same copy-paste technique, but I'm going to look here in my favorites and see if I can find OneDrive. I'm sure it's here. Yeah, there it is. Let's go to OneDrive, maybe Documents, and I'll just right-click and hit Paste. And there it is, copying those probate files to the cloud. Now, did I show you how to copy from one computer to another? Yes and no. I showed you how to copy the files to an intermediate place so that when I go to the new computer, I can plug in that USB drive and copy them from the USB to the new computer. Or I can go to that shared network location, grab the folder and copy it that way. Or I can go into the cloud and copy it to the new computer. So you're not seeing that last step there, but that's the way it works. And by the way, the cloud's not always a bed of roses when you use it. There are some disadvantages to it. I don't want to make it sound like the absolute end, because it isn't. But that's not the subject of this video anyway. That's it. If you've seen other videos in this series, you know that I have no respect for businesses that shamelessly beg you to click on the like button. Puritas Springs Software will not stoop to that level. In fact, I'm not even going to mention the like button. Now, if you'd like to know about our other available videos, yes, you can search YouTube for Puritas Springs Software, but you'll probably get more hits than you want to sort through, and knowing YouTube, Puritas Springs Software won't even be in some of them. Therefore, to make things a bit easier, I'll mention that there's a YouTube index on our website. That's puritassprings.com, puritas-springs.com. It's on the menu bar of our homepage, and that makes it easy to get to. Whoop, there's the music, and that's my cue to wrap it up. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you've learned a new trick or two, and even if you already knew how to move files, maybe you saw something that I did that made you think, hey, I didn't know you can do that. Well, that's my goal. So anyway, thanks for taking time to watch. I really do appreciate it, and until next time, stay healthy and happy, and I sincerely wish you all the best. Good night, baby.